student ownership, cultural relevancy, and music as community are my core teaching philosophies. So number one, student ownership. I think back to my first day, and I put one word up on the board, and I put the word ownership. And I said to students, if you really want to make this program great, this band great, you have to make it your own. You have to take ownership in the program. You have to make it not about me, but about you. And that day, 3 students took what I was saying very seriously. And those 3 students became our first band leaders. And then this year, we have 34 band leaders who are preparing to lead 550 band students next year, to make it their own, to take ownership of their program, to become the leaders that they were meant to be. Number 2, cultural relevancy. Every student's culture is important in this band, so we don't play one kind of music, or one style, or one genre. We mix it up. And we have students give their input of what should be played, how we should play it, how we can arrange it. Maybe we can create something on our own. So we give students, again, the ownership to make the music itself meaningful to them and their culture and their background. And then number 3, music as community. It's great to have a band. It's great to play music. That's what I'm passionate about. But we need to be a community. We need to be a family. So we always have events that not just foster our ability to become great musicians, but become great friends and a family unified by a common goal to make music and share music. June 11, 2012, my wife and I were at the hospital, and we just found out from the doctors that we were going to have our twin girls a day early, and that day happened to be on June 12th. It just so happens that June 12th was the day of our biggest concert to date. Symphony Hall, graduation in front of 3,000 people, and I wasn't going to be able to be there. So I immediately called our leadership team, I called our alumni, we came up with a 3-page baby plan of what you're going to do, and the following day on June 12th, they drove the truck there, they set up all the equipment with the road crew, they chaperoned the event, they conducted all of the pieces, and it really became one of the most, if not the most amazing performance to date, and I wasn't even there. And that day, on June 12, 2012, was the day we officially became a student-led organization, not a teacher-directed organization. And for that, I'm extremely proud. That was my proudest moment. The most significant challenge that I've had to face as a teacher here at SciTech is the culture of can't that seems to seep through my students' minds and into their hearts. The idea that they can't accomplish something, they can't do it. For whatever reason, they've been put down enough to believe that they can't accomplish something. And my job is somehow to figure out how to get them to believe that they can do something. They can become the greatest musicians, they can become the greatest scholars, they can become the greatest leaders. And so how do I do this? Well, the secret is that I become them. I live with them. My family and I live in the same cities that they do. We give our time, we give our money. In some cases, we've had students live in our home. It takes radical effort. It's not just, I'm a nice guy. It takes time to show them ultimately that we love them, that I love them, that no matter what they do, they can accomplish, but I'm not going to give up on them, but they can't give up on themselves. The reality is that our city has the 6th highest child poverty rate in the country. Most of our students can't afford their own instrument. There's a pervading sense of hopelessness. But our SciTech band has a vision which captures our hope for the future. That Springfield, Massachusetts will one day be acknowledged as a distinctive center for music education where every student in every school has equal access to high quality, culturally relevant, standards-based sequential music programs that transforms the lives of students.